Hi everybody, I'm Scott with Starkey Family Gaming and Fun. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and make sure that your notifications are turned on. Now today I got my Nintendo Switch in through the mail, so we're going to unbox it. What I ended up getting was the white color that is an OLED model. So let's get this video rolling. Okay, so this right here is the box that it actually came in. You see, not too big. Let's go ahead and carve it up. Jeez, how'd they put this in there? I think it was just tape, right? Wrong. Unreal. There we go. Okay, so I got some bubble wrap. And here is the Nintendo Switch. I guess we don't need this box anymore, right? As you see, it is new. Okay, so this is the Nintendo Switch. Let me show you what the old one looks like. This is the old one. So we're going to do a comparative to it after we get it out of the box and put it together. So anyways, let's go ahead and break the seal on this. Okay, so this is how it's packaged. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out what we got. This is actually the Switch right here. Okay, so you gotta get the cardboard in the back here. This is crazy. Come on. I think they make it on purpose for you to have to tear this stuff apart. I'm not kidding you. Let's just try this. Duh. Okay, so here are the Joy-Cons that most likely I will never be using, because I actually bought this to play in a dock. And some of you may be like, well, why did you spend the extra money for the OLED screen? Well, it's not that I spent the extra money for the OLED screen. It's just it's the newest version. Okay, so we have a HDMI cable. The power cord, oh, okay, these are the lanyards. So I guess if you are one of the 2 or 3 people that actually play with these things by themselves, you know, outside of the box, doesn't sound like much fun to me. Anyways, you wrap these around your wrist and you won't be throwing these around the house. And you have the generic adapter, so you can actually put your Joy-Cons in here and you have a crappy little controller. Yeah. Okay, so we know where this goes, right? Okay, that's what I thought. So now, let me go get this out of the way. So now, we have the dock. It looks nice. That's about all I can really say. It looks nice. Okay, so here's the compartment that holds your AC cable, your HDMI out cable, and if you decide to hook it up to the internet. Can you see that right there? So I guess your extra cables will be right in here, and then they come out the front. Okay, so you have two USB ports right here for your controllers. Okay, so let's go ahead and hook this up real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I actually did was I went ahead and plugged in the power cord, which by the way is a very short power cord, which I will be getting on eBay or Amazon and buying a longer power cord. And I went ahead and plugged in the HDMI cable. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, this is actually the dock. Okay, here's the door for it. So first we're going to plug in the HDMI cable, and now we are going to plug in the power adapter. Nice. Let me flip this thing over here. Okay, try it again. So this is a Type-C cord, which is actually kind of surprising to me. And we are just going to use Wi-Fi on this. So we will leave the internet connection alone. So basically, that's all we're doing. And now we got to figure out how to put this back together. How does this go back together? There we go. So that's pretty much it. So this is what it looks like up close. There's the inside, if you can see it there. Can you see it? So the switch just drops down in there and plugs back into a Type-C. Okay, so we'll put that off there. Now, before we get this out, I am going to go ahead and show you this. Okay, this is the attachment. And as we all know, Nintendo is really nice about giving attachments for anything and everything that means really nothing at all. So anyways, if you're wanting to use this, all you would do is you would slide these Joy-Cons in there, and then you have a cheap and generic controller. How about that? Isn't that nice? So we are not going to be using this because, as far as I'm concerned, the Joy-Cons, they were crap on my old system here. So I can't see anything has actually changed. So you push a little button here on the back, and it slides out right here. So we'll put that off to the side. Wow, that is like really in there. Okay, so let's put the Joy-Cons on. Now this is basically for if you're going to play it in handheld mode, which I really don't see myself doing much. Okay, so let's see if it's got any power here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set this up, but let me go ahead and put this in dock mode real quick. Okay, so I went ahead and put the Switch in the dock, and then it occurred to me, I forgot, you can't really switch or set up this Switch with a controller until you get past all this stuff. So I had to pull it back out of the dock. But I thought, while I had it out, I'm going to show you what the big difference is between the new Switch and the older Switch on the size. There's virtually nothing, okay? I can take this and put an overlay on top of it, and you can't even see it, okay? So the next thing is, if you look right here at this seam and match it up to this seam, do you see much of any difference? Exactly. There's just a fraction of a difference. Now you'll see that this screen is actually lit up, and it does look a little bit smaller than what it does on the white one. Well, all it is, the screen looks like it's the same size. Do you see this border that goes around? That's the only difference. This unit is basically the same size. So this is all you're paying for. So let me line up the borders here. That's how much of a difference you're paying for, right there. Now, are the Joy-Cons any different, other than being the same color? No. I don't see any difference between them. There could be something inside, but I highly doubt it. Now, the height of it, the height of this is the same. I mean, it's the same. Now, to be quite honest, with the deals that are going on, my kids are playing this one here quite a bit. That's why I went ahead and got a second one. So, if you were going to go and you wanted to buy the best one for the best deal, which one would you want to buy? Honestly, if you're trying to save money, this older one is the best buy. This right here is nice. Yes, it's got an OLED screen, but honestly, it really doesn't matter a whole lot. Okay, so these two have the same chipset, so both of them are going to be just as fast as what the other one is. There's not really a big advantage. The only reason why I got the newer one was just because it was the newest model out. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this old one. So, did I waste some money? Probably so. Could I save some money getting the older one? Yes. Is there an advantage? No, there's not. So let's go ahead and set this white one up here real quick. Okay. So some information I'm not going to be able to show you. So when we get to that part, I'll have to stop the video. Okay. Okay, so here's password time. So let me go ahead and put my password in real quick. Okay. So it's now connecting to the internet. Okay, so now it's fully connected. So now it's wanting my time zone. Would you like to connect to a TV and play on a larger screen? Okay, let's go ahead and connect it to a TV. Okay, why it wants you to take the Joy-Cons off, I have no idea. I guess it just wants to see if you can, right? So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, use the left stick to select next. Now, isn't this stupid? I'm telling you what. Okay, which one am I doing here? Okay, press A. Okay. You will need the following. Of course. Of course. It's already done. Already done. Not really interested in using the thing on the back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and dock the console. So let's go ahead and go to the big screen here. Okay, so as you see, I still got the Joy-Cons. So let's see here. Success. Okay. So let's press A. Okay, create a new user or import user data from another console. So we're going to import. Do you still have the console with the user you want to import? Yes. Will you keep using the previous console in addition to this one? Yes. Link the same Nintendo account you used on the other console. Link. System update is required before you can proceed. So let's update. Yes, we are going to update now. Now I am doing all this in real time. So that's just my Elgato. It's saying that the console's shutting off, turning back on. Okay. So we're going to hit next after the Joy-Cons kick in. And it looks like just one Joy-Con has kicked in. Nice. Okay. Import. Select an icon. I will select link. Okay. Okay, now I can link my account. Okay, so now we are going to sign in using my email address, which I am not going to show. So give me just a minute here. Okay, so what that meant was if I take this switch here and play on it, and then I can go to the new switch and take right off. So that's what that actually means. Okay. I'm going to skip this for now. Okay, I've already got Nintendo Online. I do not need parental controls. Setup is now complete. Okay, so you just push the home button and then you're at the beginning screen. Okay, so next what we're going to do is I do not want to use Joy-Cons. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually program this right here. It's a Pokemon controller. We're going to program that in. So let's go over to controllers, change grip order. Okay, so we're going to take this controller, and do you see the little sync button right in here? We're going to hold that down. And what happens is, right here on the bottom, that little green light will go back and forth, and it just found my controller. Okay? It is just as simple as that. Okay? So it's in there now, as you can see. And I'm going to press A. And as you can see, it's controlling everything. And these are no longer in sequence. Now, once you set these in dock mode, or you put them on your dock, on your controller, or on your switch that's docked up, those will still remain charged up. And then when you pull the Nintendo out of the dock, if you were going to play it, you could still sit there and play your Joy-Con controllers. Okay, so the next thing that we're actually going to do is, to do anything on this console, you need to have some games, don't you? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put Legend of Zelda in, Breath of the Wild. Now, this right here is a very good reason to undock your console. And I'm going to show you why here. This right here is kind of hard to get to. This is where the cartridge actually goes in. So this right here, if you've never bought a Switch, you can see it's about the size of my finger. Okay, and I've actually just found that these cartridges are a lot easier to put in when it's undocked. Okay, and all you're going to do is just push it on in till it clicks in place. That's it. And then you set the dock back down. Okay, so we're going to close that up. And as you see, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is in there. Select a user. That would be me. And as you see, your game is coming on. So this is a good place to go ahead and end the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see me playing this Switch, come back. You all have a great night, and thank you for watching.